Awesome to the new year 2012. January 3rd, the Aquaponics update. Taking up some new cups, change up some plants. Yes, we have a TV in here now. Cable. Everything's doing great. I can't complain. Everything's been bearing with us as I'm trying to get the system all right and running together. Did some changes on it. As you see, took out the aloe from there, all the other things. Still waiting. I'm going to be getting some more rocks. This is going to be rock dust. Put it that way. There's the ball siphon. Just finished burning. But other than that, everything's doing great in here. Went out and grabbed some hydro balls. We were trying them out, considering the price is $12 for a 2-pound bag of this stuff, which I find to be a little expensive, so I'm hoping they're going to work for what the price I paid for it. They say you pay for what you get. But then again, I only paid $5 a bag for this, and you get a 60-pound bag. So, for $6. It's quite the price difference, and as you can see, it's doing really well. But we went and grabbed this because I noticed in everybody's aquaponics, they're using hydro balls. But, you know, obviously they have money. And like I said, I'm doing all this on a budget. So, that's doing very well. We noticed that, you know, plants were getting a little yellow, but if you notice, they've all come back. In the last video, I think you can see the little bit of the yellowness. We figured that we didn't have enough fish. We started off with 25. Well, we upgraded. We have ourselves approximately 73 fish. And those are goldfish. That thing has gotten huge. That was one of the first ones we got a couple weeks ago. Other than that, we have a bunch of little ones. We have a koi now. And we also have a dojo inside there, which helps clean the bottom. It's a bottom fish. It's part of the goldfish family. As you see, the tank's looking pretty good. Levels and everything else are perfect in the system. We got, you know, the air storm flowing from nitrogen to pump. Now, as you see, I changed up half the pipe system here, and I put in a concrete bed, which we're going to use for our raft system, the floating part. And changed all this up, used the hydro balls in the cups. For the price of the bag, I can't afford to fill up a bed, so we're going to use them in the cups, and they seem to be okay. But then again, we just changed the hydro balls into these cups yesterday. And other than that, this is a little setup. As you see, the pipe feed coming down. This also helps with the filtration system, I find. And right now these holes are empty, but with one here. Brussels sprouts started from seed in the pipe system, so that's doing good. So in other words, you know, I got a few different methods in the aquaponics going on. We got the floating bed, the raft system, but at the same time this bed fills up and drains, but only drains to a certain level, about at least 3 inches from the bottom, so the roots have room. And it's on a 12-minute fill cycle. With that 6 minutes, it starts a slow drain, and then at the 12 minutes, it starts the full siphon. Then it takes approximately 5 minutes to siphon, and then another 12 minutes to fill up. Starts pre-siphoning, so it's, you know, continuous recycling the water and filtering it. And if you've seen the inside of this tank, let's say a few days ago, and that before we changed everything up and added all the fish, it was pretty murky in there. But everything is going terrific, you know. It's only really been approximately not even a month we've been doing this? Like with the plants in there?
Yeah, about a month.
About a month. From seeds, you know, we had to germinate and took a couple days and then planted them.
We're still working on everything.
And for us, this is our first time trying this, and it's all like, you know, trial and error. Just like anybody. I encourage, you know, it's healthy. And it's doing great, something to do in your basement, in your house. You know, this was all just thrown together. There's kits out there you can buy, but mind you, they cost about $1,500 to buy a kit, and that's in Australia. That's where the closest site I found to buy a kit like this setup. Unless you go through your hydroponic stores, and you can buy their bedding and things like that, but, you know, that's nor here or say, it's wherever you want to get your stuff and how much money you have. But if you're into having your own fresh vegetables and want some time to relax and soothe, I suggest building yourself one. Well, I find myself being down here trapped watching the fish swim around more than doing anything else. There's not much to do to the system once it's up and running and everything's flowing great. You know, seed some seeds and plant some plants. That's what I got to say. So far, I don't think we'll have to do any more add-ons or changes. Everything looks great. And we're going to keep it like this and see how it goes. So far, so good. Thank you for watching.